Hello, this is John Rankin with the TEI International, teii.org. This is a summary of the patterns of Muhammad's life as we have reviewed in the 41 vignettes taken from Ibn Ishaq's 8th century Sirah, or biography of Muhammad. I initially recorded this on April 4th, 2019, but upon recent review discovered that there were some audio gaps, so now I am re-recording it May 24th, 2020. In character, patterns, and actions, this profile of Muhammad could not be more diametrically opposed to the profile of Jesus in the Gospels. And as Jesus fulfills the level playing field, this reality is also deeply at play, in contrast to how Muhammad censors all that opposes Islam. Here's a summary list of what we've reviewed in Ibn Ishaq. 1. There is anti-Jewish hatred from the outset, and in time, seeking to force all Jews to convert or die. 2. Muhammad's central claim for his calling as a prophet comes through internal witness alone. 3. The question of a demonic source to the original internal witness is at play. 4. Muhammad is pressed to death by the angel Jibreel in being given no choice but to submit. 5. Violence in response to insult is present from the outset. 6. Muhammad depends on violent bodyguards for safety. 7. Rage and nearly uncontrollable anger is revealed in Muhammad's character. 8. Religious, political, and economic liberty, as honored for Islam, when it is a minority power, is then used by Muslims as a facade to advance Islam, and later not reciprocated toward non-Muslims. 9. Hostile events or crises are manipulated for the advance of Islam. The provocation of jihad is always justifiable. 10. The advance of Islam is often in your face and spoiling for a fight. 11. Hypocrisy is decried for non-Muslims, but allowed for Muslims if it advances Islam. 12. As part of the larger pattern in opposing questions of Islam, the Quran is used to silence these, by definition, annoying questions, not to encourage them. 13. Muhammad's claim to prophetic superiority over Jews and Christians is rooted in internal witness alone. As well, this allows Jerusalem to be declared a Muslim city. 14. The angel Jibreel is in service to kill those whom Muhammad curses. 15. Treaties with non-Muslims are one way and top-down. Thus, non-Muslims are held to deadly consequences if they break a treaty and or the loss of religion and property, whereas Muslims take impunity when they break a treaty. 16. Deceit is permissible in advancing Islam. 17. Hard questions of Muhammad and Islam are silenced insomuch as possible, with no freedom to be proven wrong if it were possible. 18. The cursing of perceived enemies to Islam is standard fare. 19. A pattern of responding to insult with insult, followed by the revengeful escalation to violence and warfare, is consistent. 20. Friendship with the Jews is forbidden, even when they are, by treaty, military allies. 21. Abu Bakr is commended for his brazen and in-your-face mockery of the treaty with the Jews. 22. In any conflict with Jews, Christians, or polytheists, Muhammad always sides with the Muslims, regardless of the source of the provocation. 23. Jihad is declared against those who believe in Jesus as the Son of God. 24. To hold a different doctrine than Islam is de facto to be a liar. 25. Muhammad's politics are militarized for conquest of the will. 26. A just or common word between Islam and non-Muslims equals the call to submit to Islam and end of discussion. 27. Obedience to the posture of prayer is required regardless of the suffering involved of men who are very ill. 28. Martyrdom is defined by and achieved in dying while seeking to kill others who do not submit to the imposition of Islam. 29. To break a long-standing and trans-tribal honored custom is permissible in service to the advance of Islam. 30. The end can always justify the means. 31. Forced divorce to force submission to Islam is permissible. 32. Assassination is permissible for those who mock, satirize, and/or otherwise make fun of Muhammad. 33. Muhammad is skilled in having others take initiative to do his killing work for him. 34. The killing of any Jew is permissible. 35. A brother may kill a brother if it advances Islam. 36. Mass beheadings of Jews who refuse to convert at the hands of Muhammad is permissible. 37. Happiness at the death of enemies to Islam is standard. 38. Muslims do not have equal business dealings with non-Muslims. 39. Treaties are mere way stations en route to Islamic dominance. 40. Torture of enemies to Islam is permissible. 41. Apostasy deserves death by beheading. 42. The assassination of a singing girl and a woman poet for mocking Muhammad is all in due course. 43. Violence, violence, dogged violence is a pattern of Muhammad's advance of Islam. 44. Bribes to convert to Islam are permissible. 45. The shunning of a disobedient Muslim who upfront seeks forgiveness so as to induce shame is permissible. 46. Assassinations aplenty. 47. The advance of Islam accepts voluntary conversion with the threat of death in the balance, if not embraced. Convert or die becomes central to Islam. 48. Assassination to attain a dowry is permissible. 49. Assassination for mere disbelief is permissible. 50. Assassination of a handicapped man who sings how he is glad not to be a Muslim is permissible. 51. Laughing at torture and receiving a trophy head of an enemy is satisfying. And 52. Cruelty and dehumanization is employed by Muhammad consistently in the advance of Islam. Political consequences. Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad each have their theologies of political power, and for here, we can make 8 observations about the political theology of Muhammad. First, Abu Bakr sums up the advance of Islam where Allah, quote, sent Muhammad with his religion, and he strove, jihad, for it until men accepted it voluntarily or by force, close quote. Second, Muhammad has fierce hatred for the Jews, for their very religion. Third, Muhammad uses the religious, political, and economic liberties given him by the polytheists, Christians, and Jews to advance Islam in their midst while he is a minority power. But as his military strength grows sufficiently, he reverses matters and imposes Islam on them. Submission is required of all. Fourth, Muhammad creates or exploits existing crises for the advance of Islam. Fifth, Muhammad uses the Quran to silence questions and debate, as well as using mere claims to his authority. Sixth, Muhammad writes one-way treaties that give him the advantage, not treating other parties as equals. He also easily breaks them, as the end always justifies the means, the opposite of the level playing field. Seventh, as Muhammad gives permission for his companions to use deceit in the advance of Islam, the Islamic doctrine of taqiyya develops. This doctrine grows well beyond its initial reality to encompass wide use of deceit if in service to the advance of Islam. And eighth, Muhammad uses bribes to entice pagan leaders to enter Islam. Thank you so much. Again, this is John Rankin with the TEI International, teii.org, and God bless.